Hi, I'm Courtney. I'm going to present some information on Module 5, that's the structures, systems and significance of memory. Okay, so let's begin with understanding the biology of memory with retrieval, which incorporates the 3 R's: recall, recognition and relearning. Recall is when we bring back a memory back into our conscious mind. Recognition is when we recognize information we have previously learnt when presented with it again, and relearning is when we learn information again previously learnt. The effectiveness of retrieval can be influenced by many factors, including how the information was encoded, how much time has passed since it was encoded, and the context in which the information is being recalled. Our ability to remember or retrieve something correctly is dependent on the conditions present at the time we encoded, and also whether the conditions are the same at the time of retrieval. This principle is known as encoding specificity. Several factors impact our ability to encode, specifically attention to begin with. In addition, emotional arousal, a meaningful context, repeating information or thinking about it at a deeper level all help to assist effective encoding. When we can associate and draw connections between prior knowledge, this also enhances encoding. We can think of encoding as a bookshelf in a library. When a new book comes in, you need to encode it so people can find it. Then you'd store it on a shelf for the final step, retrieval. We can acknowledge that multiple areas of the brain are activated and used in the process of memories. To begin with, when taking a look at encoding processes a little more closely, we notice memories are divided into 2 memory categories: implicit and explicit. Implicit memories refer to automatic processes or unconscious recall of information and skill. This type of memory activation is connected with procedural memory, so long-term stored skills, priming, that's unconscious stimulus response, and habituation, which is diminishment of response through repetition. Then we have explicit memory, which is the internal recollection of facts and events. This is known as semantic, automatic processing, and episodic, acknowledgement of specific details. And this can learn us to understanding long-term potentiation. So long-term potentiation, or LTP, comes into play when we learn something new or have a new experience. At this time, synapses are formed or strengthened, and researchers agree that the more often a neural pathway is used, the stronger that connection becomes, and the more likely we are to remember the associated information. Interestingly, LTP tends to occur at synapses where the sending of the neutron releases glutamate into the synaptic cleft, the space between the sending and receiving neutron. So LTP enhances the release of glutamate into the synaptic cleft, resulting in enhanced learning. And we're going to leave it there. Thanks.